Let's do a quick recap of what we did in this module because there was a lot of things that we did. So we started off by configuring our web.xml. The web.xml, we went through and added the dispatcher servlet and told it where our configuration location was at, and we mapped all of our incoming requests to .html. We're going to play more with this later and do some different things with JSON and some other responses, so this won't be the last time we look at that. The next thing we did is we created our servlet config.xml. Now we did quite a few things in this servlet config. We added some namespaces, which really were just convenience methods for us. We also told it that we wanted to do annotation driven and set up our context component scanner. Now, the context component scanner tells it where to start scanning and for what classes to scan for those annotations. So the first one tells us that we're doing annotation driven. The second one tells us where those annotations are at. And then the last thing that we did in this file is we created an internal resource view resolver, and that just says, hey, where are our JSP pages at? So when our controller says, hey, I need a JSP page, where's it located at? This is what tells it where that file is located at. Now the other thing we did in here is we created our controller. So we added our source folder, source main Java, and we created a controller under com.pluralsite.controller, and our hello controller is pretty simple. This is the beauty of Spring MVC. I have a controller annotation and a request mapping annotation, and the request mapping annotation just says what URL am I going to tie to. So we told it to tie to greeting. Then inside of our method, and our method could be named whatever it wants, we added our model object. Now, if we add that as an incoming parameter, this model object here, and you can see the hover focus going towards it, that will tell it to populate that and return it as part of our request response lifecycle. Inside of our model, we added an attribute for greeting that's going to tie to our JSP page. And then our return, we told it to go to the hello JSP page. So this name right here is the exact tie. It's the key to our JSP pages. And if we go back out, our servlet config tied to our JSP directory that we created here, and specifically our hello.jsp, and this is just a plain Jane JSP page, and there's our greeting that we're pulling out of our model right there.